I still remember the look on her face the day she called the cops on me, not knowing I was one of them. Her name was Karen, the self-proclaimed queen of our cul-de-sac, a woman who thought every rule, every inch of the neighborhood revolved around her. But that day, her arrogance pushed me to my breaking point. And it led to a truth that neither of us saw coming. It began 6 months after I'd moved into the small suburban home. After serving 15 years as a police officer in the city, I wanted quiet. A place where I could hear my thoughts again. I was recovering from a gunshot wound sustained in the line of duty, and my doctor had ordered rest. So I bought a fixer-upper at the end of a peaceful street. Or at least that's what I thought it was. The trouble started almost immediately. On my first morning, Karen showed up at my door, clipboard in hand, wearing a floral blouse and an expression sharper than glass. "You're new here," she said, scanning my porch like a crime scene. "We have standards. No visible tools, no uncut grass, no late-night noise. This is an HOA community, and I run it." I smiled, nodded, and thanked her for the warm welcome. But as the weeks passed, her friendly facade cracked. She complained about the color of my mailbox, claimed my truck lowered property values, and even called animal control because my dog barked once while chasing a squirrel. First, I tried to ignore it. I faced tougher people in my career. But one morning, I came home from a medical checkup to find a bright orange notice pinned to my front door. Violation of HOA regulations. She was fining me $500 for unauthorized vehicle parking. My truck, parked in my own driveway. When I confronted her, she folded her arms and smiled. "Rules are rules," she said. "Maybe this isn't the right neighborhood for you." I could have argued. I could have shown her my badge, reminded her that I'd spent my life upholding actual laws. But I didn't. I walked away choosing peace. Until one afternoon, she crossed the line that I had just finished mowing the lawn when I saw her pacing near my property, phone in hand, eyes blazing with triumph. "Yes, 911? There's a dangerous man here. I think he's trespassing. He looks aggressive." She paused, glancing at me with a smirk. "Please send someone right away." For a moment I just stood there, speechless. She was calling the police on me. The irony was almost poetic. I didn't say a word as I watched the patrol car pull up 10 minutes later. 2 young officers stepped out, hands resting near their holsters, scanning the area. Karen ran to them, waving dramatically. "That's him. He refuses to leave. He's been threatening me, and I think he might be armed." The officers approached carefully, but before they could speak, I pulled my wallet from my pocket and flipped it open, revealing my badge. Detective Michael Hayes. Retired but still active reserve. "I live here." "That woman just filed a false emergency report." The younger officer blinked, unsure of what to say. Karen froze, her expression collapsing into disbelief. What? "No, he's lying." "Ma'am," I interrupted, calm but firm. "You just committed a serious offense. False reporting, harassment, and misuse of emergency services." The officers exchanged looks. I could see the recognition in their faces. They knew me. We worked together years ago. The older one nodded slowly and turned to Karen. "Ma'am, I'm going to need you to step aside." The moment was surreal. The woman who had tried to destroy my peace, who had made my life miserable for months, was now trembling in front of me. Realizing her power games had consequences, she stammered apologies, claimed it was a misunderstanding, but the evidence spoke for itself. My home security cameras had recorded her call, her lies, her intrusion onto my property. I didn't want vengeance, I just wanted peace. But I knew that peace couldn't exist without accountability. She was charged with filing a false police report and harassment. The HOA board removed her as president soon after. When I saw her again weeks later, she looked smaller, quieter. She didn't meet my eyes. And strangely, I didn't feel satisfaction. I just felt closure. A few months passed, and the neighborhood began to heal. Without Karen's constant control, people started talking again. Sharing coffee, helping each other fix fences, laughing in the streets. One afternoon, I received a letter in my mailbox. It was from Karen. "I'm sorry," it read. "I was lonely. Controlling others made me feel seen. Thank you for showing restraint when you could have humiliated me." I didn't respond, but I forgave her in silence. That's the thing about power. Whether it's a badge, a rulebook, or a title, It reveals who we truly are. Some use it to protect, others to control. But in the end, real strength isn't about authority. It's about restraint. Karen lost her power that day, but I regained mine. Not through anger, not through revenge, but through dignity. Because sometimes the greatest justice isn't putting someone in handcuffs. It's showing them what integrity looks like.